Going on a second date with a man who does not know I have kids.
Oh, hell no!
When I decided to date casually this year and I set up my dating profile for that, I chose to not put on there that I have kids. I chose not to tell any of the men that I had conversations with that I had kids, and I did not tell either of the men that I went out on a first date with that I had kids. And the reason I'm doing this is because I do not want any weirdos seeking me out because they want access to my kids. I have 2 daughters, so I think the right...
Guys, ain't nobody gives a shit about her kids. Am I right? Ain't nobody cares. These chats that she's going on a situationship, they don't care if she has kids. They're not gonna see them. They're not gonna probably type your name, write it down in their phones. You are girl number 2. But anyway, gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the desert. As today we're gonna take a look at some horrible choices that these single mothers are making. Ampu, bring the red flag. There you go. And gentlemen, as always, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Now let's get back to this single mother. I actually had 2 single mothers lined up, but I said no, it's too much. We're just gonna cover this one, and we'll leave one for tomorrow. You will have to, you know, take them in rations. Okay, let's go.
My kids. I have 2 daughters, so I think the right person will understand. But also because I do think I deserve to be seen as more than just my situation. I've been through a lot, and at the end of the day, if someone does get far enough along on a journey with me to where they do find out that I have kids and everything about my situation, if they choose not to move forward with me, that is perfectly fine, because my main goal in life is never to get married. So if I do end up never getting married because of everything in my life, that is fine, but it doesn't mean that I can't have an experience going into my 30s of, you know, dating casually, you know. So second date, do I tell him, do I not tell him? I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna tell him that I have kids, but I don't want to speak on it too much because I don't want my dating experience to be about that. But I'm teetering the line of being dishonest, and I'm not a dishonest person. So what do you guys...
What do I think? I cannot really say it on YouTube. Subscribe to my Patreon. But anyway, here's what I think. So let me get this straight, guys. Her plan when it comes to dating is, I'll get into a situationship with Chad and Tyrone, and then that is somehow magically gonna escalate into prospects of a serious relationship, because this Chad, for whatever reason, will find everything he's ever dreamed about in me, and then I'm gonna let him know the little fact that I have 2 children. You know, seems like a plan. Sounds like a plan. It's just a load of bullshit, guys. I cannot sugarcoat it. It's horrible. This is this is a single mother up in her 30s, and this is her approach to dating. Yeah, wish her luck on that one, guys. But now let's move on to this other insufferable harpy.
I don't get it, you guys. I don't get it. I literally went on a date with this guy the other day. I thought it went so well. Like, literally kissed, everything. He asked me on a second date. I was like, slay. She's in her, like, slay single era. Like, everyone wants me. And then...
No, nobody wants you, right? She's a pig, guys. Sorry, I can't react any more calm. I hate it so much, the arrogance that these women have. Oh, everybody wants me. Slay queen. What is this lingo, man? You're a woman, I'm guessing, close to 30, and you're out here on TikTok embarrassing yourself. Any man that sees this should have a gut reaction to vomit the last 3 dinners that he's had. It's abhorrent. Slay queen, what the fuck are you talking about? Get your life together. Okay, you're hitting the wall already. You're 1 step away from the wall. You're talking about slay queen and about how everybody wants you. We'll check back on that 5 years from now.
And haven't heard from him since. And like, honestly,
it's not funny, guys. She should be crying. It's embarrassing. She should be stripped naked and walk through the streets with people throwing crap and tomatoes at her. That's shame, guys. Shame. Shameful. It's disgusting. Yet she's making a TikTok laughing like, haha, I guess my whole life is ruined. Haha. I guess I'm the biggest town bicycle around, but, you know, let's have a laugh about it.
for the first time, I'm actually good single, but like, that's
Oh, we have the hand tattoos. Oh, of course, gentlemen. I should make an ampu with like holding 7 red flags for cases such as these.
Brutal. That's seriously brutal. Because, like, I'm the skinniest, I'm the hottest, I'm the fucking happiest I've ever been. And, like, yeah, I'm not. What's wrong? Like, I'm flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted. I'm just finding men these days, all they want is to be like a pillow princess. Like, they don't want to fucking, they don't want to work. Like, they don't even want to try. Like, I give up. I actually give up. I'm taking a break from dating. This is it. I'm done.
Oh no, said no one ever. It's so funny, guys. You have this woman over here. Oh, I'm the most attractive. I'm the bestest ever. You know, everybody should be kissing my ass. Meanwhile, men are like, no, hell no. You're the furthest thing away from what I want. Nobody wants this woman outside of using her like a sex doll. Nobody cares about her. In fact, it's a 1-minute TikTok, guys. I know it looks like 5 minutes. Watching these TikToks is like planking. It's just an extended period of suffering. But this was 1 minute and nobody can stand her anymore. Meanwhile, she's out there thinking that she is God's gift to the earth. And then they're asking, oh, why are men single? Well, because every second woman is like this. They think that they're this massive diamond, guys, that everybody should be worshipping. When, in the meanwhile, they're just a liability and nobody wants to deal with them. Nobody wants to get an STD from touching the public toilet, you know? Get out of here. But guys, even worse is approaching. We have the mother of all hoes right here. This is a case in point. I'm gonna be a professor. Okay, I'm gonna be a professor, guys, at the University of these nuts, and I'm gonna grab the pen and paper, guys. We're gonna analyze the biggest red flag I've seen in a long time. Okay, let's get started.
I went on a date last night, and every time I go on a date, it just makes me more and more like grateful for the choices that I made in my life up to this point. I just started like seriously dating again after
Seriously dating, important keyword there. Seriously dating. So at age, I don't know, 30, 40, 50, I don't even know with these filters and makeup, but you know, she's been getting pumped and dumped. Now she's ready to settle down, is what they say. And notice how she says, oh, actually now I regret all my previous life choices. Classical example, gentlemen, of women wasting their time sleeping around with Chad, and then they hit 35 and they're like, oh crap, I guess that was the last train that I just missed. I regret my life choices. Yeah, nobody cares about that anymore.
I mean, like in January, I took like a long hiatus. I didn't really date anyone seriously last year. It took a while to recover from how traumatized 2023 made me. And this guy was tall. He has a good job. He's...
Wait. I have to hold her accountable, guys. I'm gonna be the first one. She's gonna lose her accountability virginity. So she just said, right, that it made her traumatized the year 2023. Why so? You women keep yapping about how empowering it is to have STX and how you're getting to know yourself, you're finding yourself out, you know, all this bullcrap lingo. So why is it traumatizing? It's so funny, guys. They always worship at the altar of hedonism and having a large body count and hot girl summers, but then somehow they always end up in therapy and traumatized with their hearts broken, right? It doesn't add up.
He's attractive. He owns property. He like seemed like he had everything going for him. But we were talking.
Yeah, that's everything. So it's a positive so much, guys, but it's hilarious. Oh, he had money and he was attractive. It seems like he has everything. I appreciate the honesty.
And I was just like, we are just like not compatible. Because I was talking to him and he's basically like, well, what's your priority right now in your life? And I'm like, I'm my priority. Like, what do you mean? What else would my priority be? Like,
oh, that is the worst answer I can think of. Holy crap, if I ever hear that, guys, they won't be seeing me again. Oh my hell, let's play that again.
Your priority right now in your life. And I'm like, I'm my priority. Like, what do you mean? What else would my priority be? Like, my job and like growing and myself, like I'm my priority. And he was telling me how
growing, guys, like she's a plant or something. She needs to grow.
Like all of his friends have kids and he's like one of the only single people. And I was like, how old are you? And he's like 33. I was like, that's crazy, because every single one of my, like, I hardly know anyone married. I would say like way more of my friends are single, maybe in like relationships, casual relationships. Like, I know very few married people, but even that, like,
Yeah, because all your friends are trash and garbage. That's why. You know, birds of a feather flock together.
no one has kids. No one I went to college with has kids. The only people I know that have kids are people from my hometown. And he was like, well, yeah, like my friends that have kids are like my hometown friends, like the friends I grew up with. And I was like, well, that kind of, you know.
So he comes from a conservative / traditional background, and she comes from the brainwashed, you know, radical left indoctrinated colleges where it's all about screwing as many strangers as you know, right?
Hometown friends, like the friends I grew up with. And I was like, well, that kind of, you know, checks out. I was like, I associate with very few people from my hometown just because like that's not a life I want to live. I would never trade lives with those people. And I literally said to him at the end of the date, I was like, you know, like, I had a good time with you, but I really don't think we're going to be compatible. Like, getting married and having kids is not anything that I'm interested, honestly, anytime soon, because frankly, like, most of those people do not seem all that happy. Like,
such a moron, guys. So the mother of all hoes is this one. Notice how she mentioned about those people that live in her hometown. Oh, I don't relate to them, you know. I don't want to live like those people. Those people, guys, you know, the 15th century peasants that make life all about family. Disgusting, you know. Why don't you make life all about an endless pursuit of my own selfish desires? How can you live a life outside of that? She's lost, guys. It's over. She's a slave now to her own desires, you know. There's no going back. And she views those people, the ones living, making it about family, making it about honest work. Oh, disgusting. Little does she realize they are 10,000-fold times more happy than her. She'll never understand that. She'll never comprehend it.
I would say my single friends are some of the happiest people I've ever met. And
Yeah, sure.
especially the ones with kids. I mean, I don't want that. But I did think it was really interesting how, like, both situations, the hometown people who didn't necessarily go to college and then versus the college people, like, all those people were married and had kids, like, at a very early age. And then all the people who were from, like, college friends, none of them were in that situation. Like, some of them were, some of my friends are dating, but barely any.
They're not dating. They're getting fucked and dumped by Chad. They're not dating, okay? Say it for what it is. There's a very clear distinction, guys, between people traditionally oriented who seek sometimes religion, sometimes outside of religion. They just live, have a family, to have honest work, to stick, you know, to the more, let's say, natural ways of living, that don't make it all about themselves. It's so big. The discrepancy is so big, guys. And we've seen millions of those, right? You see this woman in every second woman, if not in 2 out of 3 women. It's the classical example of like the city metropolitan area woman that has been extremely indoctrinated, that the world revolves around her, and they are the most miserable people, guys. These ones, they are the ones that cry themselves to sleep because they are alone. They are the ones that never experience what a real relation with another human being feels like. They are so empty and devoid of meaning. It's sad, honestly. I wish they went like that. But hey, you know, take action into your own hands.
Any of them are married, and even if they are married, they're married to people that they've been with for like 8, 10 plus years. Like, those are the people that are married. No one who's in recent relationships is married. Last night just really reinforced a lot of things for me, because hearing him say that, like, his idea of a fun night is staying at home, watching a movie, playing cards, and like hanging out with his 2 dogs. And I was just like, I have no interest in doing that. I'm so sorry, but like, I do not want to go to your suburban house to sit around and play cards and hang out with your dogs. I want to be in the city.
What do you bet she's gonna mention a discotheque? What do you bet, guys?
Hang out with my friends. I'm like, yeah, one of my friends just opened a new bar in New York. Like, I'm gonna go see him in a couple weeks. Like, this event and this event and this event, and I'm not staying home to play cards with you and your dog.
Well, she didn't say discotheque, but a bar. I'm gonna take it. Of course she's referencing discotheques, guys. This woman doesn't hang around the karaoke's or libraries. Hell no. It's the party life, right?
More and more every day, I just come down to the fact that I am so content with just being a fun aunt who like travels and goes to cool events all across different big cities and the world, and continuing to grow my career and hopefully be really big in the field of my choice one day. And I'm so okay with that. I do not want to live a small life. I just, I physically cringed when that man said that. And that was like, okay, yep, I don't want, yep, that's what I want. And that's okay.
Poor man, guys, poor man. I do not want to be in his place. And this is why, guys, just stop with these women. Don't even get to the first date. This man got even too far. Don't do it. Why do you need these empty women, guys? They are so empty, devoid of all meaning. There is no future with them. I mean, there is a future, but it is a one that resembles hell. If you actually get married to one of these women, you're gonna have your honeymoon, and then she's gonna divorce you in 1 to 2 years. God forbid you have kids with her already. Just terrible. It's terrible, guys. These women will bring a pain and suffering to your life that you cannot imagine in your wildest dreams. But anyway, guys, let's move on to no article story, actually, because today we're gonna gather around the fire, boys, because I have a confession to make. I feel dirty today, guys. I have to tell you this. You know, I have to bring down my reputation a notch, as I tend to do. This is how you know the channel is authentic. But we're reaching the hear me out segment of the video, guys, and it is that I like girly music, right? Now, I don't listen to it often. I tend to listen to either electro or rock, metal, you know, Manowar, which is all about fucking and fighting and dying, or Iron Maiden, as you are aware of, you know, Megadeth, watch him become a god, hell yeah, all those stuff. But eventually, guys, I get this urge to listen to girlies music, you know, like the white girl 20-year-old music. You know, so like Lady Gaga or Britney Spears, you know, or what was this other one? I can barely remember their names. The Katy Perry, yeah. And eventually, guys, I listened to that and I enjoy it, I gotta say. No Ariana Grande, though. No Ariana Grande. We don't F with that on this channel. But, you know, it's Britney, bitch. Hell yeah, guys. The Toxic song, amazing. Now, she's gone a little crazy in the head, Britney Spears, sadly enough. She's waving around knives last time I checked. But very good music, right? One thing doesn't take away from another. Then you have Katy Perry with the This Is How We Do. It's a banger, guys. It's a banger of a summer song. What else do you have? You have Lady Gaga. You know, it's Fernando, guys. It's Alejandro. Just amazing music. You have this one from Zara Larsson. You Love Who You Love. Go check it out, guys. Go listen to it because it's the epitome of the white girly music, right? And I gotta say, guys, I like it, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's my dirty secret, but hey, and this is the red pill, right? It's like you have all these guys acting tough, you know, I just eat raw beef all day and I listen to no girly music. Look, everybody likes girly music, okay? I'm just the one who comes up to terms with it, you know? I'm big of a man enough to admit it, guys. I enjoy that music. It's hella bangers, you know? I'll be listening to Shania Twain talking about how she's not impressed, and I'm like, you go, queen, you deserve better, you know? Or this Zara Larsson song, it's the most girliest song you'll ever hear, excuse me. And it talks about how, you know, this one guy is acting all hot and cold and he doesn't commit and all that, and I'm like, oh no, girl, you deserve better, you know? This is what I do sometimes with my free time, guys. Instead of rapping all over women, I'd be relating to them on these songs, you know, like, oh no, he did you dirty. But no Ariana Grande. I need to stipulate that. And no Taylor Swift also. Taylor Swift has like 2 bangers, and the rest of her musical career, guys, is the most average, mild crap of a music you can get. I don't know how people find that enjoyable, to be honest. Ariana Grande has 1 song that is good, and then the rest of her career is just diarrhea. But hey, you know, that's it, guys. I like it. I like the Katy Perry's, you know. So yeah, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. But gentlemen, thank you for watching. Let me know if you like girly music, if you're not ashamed to admit it. And I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you for watching.